So we're testing out weight and balance for general aviation planes, and I've got my weight and balance here on ForeFlight. And what I did is, instead of starting with a destination, I started with a loadout. So we've got basically 740 pounds of payload, and we reverse engineered how much fuel we can have in there, and we came up with about 17 gallons or 106 pounds worth of fuel. So not a lot. The only flight that was comfortable was Palm Springs. Not the only flight, but the flight that we picked was Palm Springs. So we're gonna do this flight. We've kind of treated the ground stuff like we would in real life, minus this little bit of warming up, which was replacing the warm up we did before we restarted the sim, and then fly to Palm Springs and see what kind of fuel levels we end up getting. But as a sim pilot, we kind of ignore the weight and balance. Rightly so. It's kind of pointless in the sim to worry about it, but it does change what you can do, what planes you might want to fly if you actually bring people with actual weights with you. And then, yeah, like Phil said, this is more of an example of why Cessna 172s suck with 4 people in them. At least 4 adults. Yeah. And it's 100 degrees out in Palm Springs, so we're gonna go to Palm Springs. That will be fun to try to land with it being 100 degrees out. Johnny Ground, Skyhawk 53176, continue.
168, Kilo.
Soundless Ground, Skyhawk 496 to Lima Club, the runway.
Yeah, I mean, 172s can handle 4 adults, but it's just a matter of how much fuel you can put in there. 182s have a much higher useful load, so you can get more.
Number 53176, you were calling to continue, correct?
Affirmative, Skyhawk 53176.
Tag 53176, runway 20, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo 20 right, Skyhawk 53176.
Number 496 to Lima. If you hear 2 people call and then a silence, it means that I'm going to go talk to one of those 2 people, so please don't add to the list of people by calling. Just wait until I'm done talking to the other 2 people.
Yeah, I haven't done a 182 useful load in a while. I believe I have one loaded up here from a plane that I was potentially going to be flying, but I don't really recall what the useful load is on that. But it's significantly more than a 172. Basically the point is there are very few planes that you can load up all the seats and fill with fuel and go fly wherever you want. You have to think about it. And that's the part of flight simulation. And the exception might be FS Economy, but even then, I don't know how many of you fly on Flight Sim Economy, but
VFR takeoff to the south.
At least
west,
I've taken off above
pick up
max
flight following to Lake Havasu.
It will let you do it, but that's not something that you would do.
Approaching runway 20 right.
714 Tango Whiskey Canyon Ground, departure frequency 124.85, squawk 3674.
Switch it over here.
Departure frequency 124.85, squawk 3674.
Before Tango Whiskey, read back correct. Were you ready for taxi?
That is affirmative.
182 Flying Club. I want to join.
Tango Whiskey, runway 21, taxi via Papa Alpha.
137 pound useful.
Papa Alpha to runway 21 for Tango Whiskey.
Yeah, so that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Giant Tower Skyhawk 53176, holding short 20 right at Kilo, requesting departure from 20 left.
Jack 53176, John Wayne Tower, cross, runway 20 right, runway 20 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Crossing 20 right, clear for takeoff 20 left at Kilo, Skyhawk 53176.
Approaching runway 20 right.
Yeah, so part of this, we got 4 people, fudged weights a little bit. We gotta pull the yoke back here on this. There's a big bump here at the real John Wayne. Boing. Yeah, so 4 people with fudged weights, and we still could only get 16 gallons of fuel in there. So that is not great. Okay, lights, camera, action, cleared left, cleared to the right.
Grand Canyon Tower, Centurion 714 Tango Whiskey, holding short runway 21 at Bravo, ready for departure.
Number 714 Tango Whiskey, Canyon Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
And there's
Clear for
full
takeoff,
power.
runway 21 Tango Whiskey.
Everything is in the green. Whoa. Airspeed, I forgot the rep pack updated that little fun thing. I still had too much back pressure on there. And
LA Tower, good evening. American 2027, rolling up 25 right, we're ready to go.
how pretty is that?
American 2027, LA Tower, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
And there we
25
go.
right, clear for
Wave
takeoff.
to
American
everybody
2027.
at ACI East. Give them a nice low pass. And keep on going for 080.
Speaker to ground, Sirius 255, Bravo Juliet.
Yeah, I think everyone's happy they kicked out Signature. ACI has been
Cruise altitude is about
so awesome.
5,500. Ready for taxi with the hotel. Request Cat 6.
255 Bravo Juliet, Bakersfield ground. Departure frequency 118.8, squawk 7410.
Squawk 410. Can you repeat it?
255 Bravo Juliet, departure frequency 118.8, squawk 7410.
Okay, Squawk 7410.
we have him.
Departure frequency
We have him a lot.
8.8. 5
He's
Bravo Juliet.
Fantastic.
5 Bravo Juliet, you're back correct. Runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Pull up. Pull up.
Taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Rorschach, 33. Thank you very much
Alpha Bravo
for
30
following,
right.
man.
You're going to need both of them to get to the full length
Happy
of the
little
runway.
Friday.
Got it. So
Arnold?
Runway 30
What's
right.
up, dude? Good evening.
Taxi via Alpha Bravo. Thank you. 5 Bravo Juliet.
53176, radar contact, say altitude.
Climbing through 1,200, Skyhawk 53176.
Sky 176, connect SoCal departure. Good day.
Going to departure, Skyhawk 53176. See ya.
See ya.
See ya. SoCal, good evening, Skyhawk 53176, 1,400, restricted 3,000.
Citation 32 Echo Alpha, Los Angeles Center, cross fellows at 9,000, the San Luis altimeter 29901.
What?
Sky 53176, SoCal departure, resume on navigation, cancel out to restriction.
ONAV and altitude, Skyhawk 53176. Sorry for jumping in there.
No worries.
I would have been more emphatic on the SIA.
Centurion 714 Tango Whiskey, Los
I
Angeles
knew
Center,
that
how you
was,
doing? And resume on navigation, rate of contact.
A different guy. Yeah, Tony is great.
Sirius Jet 7 Charlie Mike, contact Santa Barbara approach
Pilot Edge
120.55.
just has awesome
2055,
awesome
7 Charlie
controllers.
Mike.
So we're going to go out towards Lake Irvine. We're kind of mimicking
SoCal departure, American
pre-COVID
2027, 3,000,
traffic levels. So they don't cut you straight through the pass.
2027 SoCal departure,
They'll
ready to
send
contact
you
Charlie
out
direct
to
Clipper.
Lake Irvine, which
departure,
you'll
climb
see
via
here in a few minutes.
left direct Clipper,
and
climb via
then-
to American 2027, thanks.
Kind of sneak around the mountains there. Otherwise, you just are right in the middle of the arrivals, which there are not many of them right now in the real world. So we've been, I mean, the silver lining to all this has been
Santa Barbara approach.
navigating the airspace has been pretty.
Sirius Jet 77 Charlie Mike,
Pretty
Santa Barbara
easy.
approach. Good evening, traffic, 1 o'clock, 2.5 miles, same direction, 6,500 VFR type and
Yeah, I'm looking at
traffic,
those-
11
that fuel
o'clock and 6
level, and it
miles
looks
opposite direction,
so
5,500 VFR type and
Yeah, Shane, they all are. It's I love it.
Sirius 7 Charlie Mike, Roger. The Santa Barbara altimeter 29 or
Some of them just more than others, obviously. I've flown with Goldsy on the network for over 2 years.
Skyhawk 176, traffic 2 o'clock, 3 miles, southwestbound 2,900 VFR type unknown. Appears to be a converging course.
We'll be looking out for that traffic, Skyhawk 53176. I think we've got that traffic in sight. Is he a little bit below us?
Same direction, 6,500. Additional traffic, 11 o'clock and a half a mile. Opposite direction, 5,500.
All right, we've got the traffic off our 2 o'clock and low right now, and we'll be looking out for that traffic at our 11, Skyhawk 53176.
76, Roger, that was for another aircraft, but the guy who's previously reported is lower than you, now descending at 1,900.
All right, Roger, Skyhawk 53176.
Number 77, Charlie Mike, traffic no factor. You do still have
Shane,
that
ever
traffic
figure out
at
who
your
that
1
local
o'clock and a mile and a
controller
half, 6,500.
Like real world?
Thank you. I did see the first one go by. Thank you.
Or a pilot edge guy?
American 2027, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
Oh, yeah.
2527 for American 2027.
7 Charlie Mike, traffic in sight just above us.
Sirius,
Oh, got it, Shane. Yeah. Yeah, we know them, but like I just don't, unless they're
LA Center.
like in the chat or like want to be
American 2027, Los
known.
Angeles Center, good evening, climb maintain flight 230.
Try not to just like blurt out
Skyhawk
the
176,
names.
traffic
Like,
12 o'clock and 7 miles, opposite direction, 3,200 VFR type 10.
all right, we'll be looking out for that traffic. And you said 7 miles toward 12 o'clock?
Skyhawk 176, affirmative, and climbing now 3,400.
All right, Roger. That might take us a while to get to him, but we'll be looking out for that traffic, Skyhawk 53176. 7 miles. It's gonna be a while. We're going up to 5,500. And how's our clearance? Yeah, so the fact that we're so heavy right now, it's really not climbing that great. So that's gonna hurt the performance, the fuel economy a little bit here, because one, we're having to take a little bit of an indirect route. You can see here we're going around Lake Irvine, which is right there.
Check out 335, contact
Lake
Palm
Irvine.
Springs.
So that is a reporting
19.7.
point that SoCal and Tower will use for entry to John Wayne, especially
traffic
from
is now
here.
southeastbound, no factor.
176, thanks. But haven't used that a
Sirius
whole,
Jet 7 Charlie Mike,
a whole
traffic
lot. So,
4 o'clock and 3
but that
miles,
is
same direction out of
a typical
5,400
reporting
VFR
point, like
type 10.
Miles Square
Okay,
Park
Charlie
used to
Mike.
be, or Huntington Beach Pier, and it's kind of like a pre-Signal Peak. So Lake Irvine, then Signal Peak.
American 2027,
usually is,
contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
the entry from this end. And we're less than 1,000 feet to go before we can get it out into cruise. But this is going to be using a lot of fuel. Snaking around like that, and then we'll get back. We'll get back on track. Like I said, we should be fine. And if we
American
use
2027, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight
half a
290.
gallon or 5 gallons as our kind of minimum.
Bill's
target.
one of my favorite guys to yell
That
at.
should be pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately, Marcus does the west and ends early, and doesn't do a whole lot of weekends. But I love when Marcus is controlling. Hello, Tony. We're great, thanks. We are great. How are you, man? It seems like it's a little bit busy, which is nice. Harks,
Sirius Jet 7 Charlie
Thank
Mike,
you
traffic
for
now 3
the,
o'clock, mile and a half, westbound 5,300
thank you for joining
VFR
our
type 10.
Discord community.
Good looking, 7 Charlie Mike.
Welcome. Hope you enjoy. If anyone else is new here, this is the Discord link. Super great community. Growing every day, it seems like, which is awesome. But lots of resources if you're into aviation in any way, which I would hope you are if you're watching this. So this would be a really weird thing to be doing with your Thursday evening if you didn't like aviation. But maybe you're trying to branch out and experience new things, which is cool as well. But yeah, we've got all kinds of flight instructors and airline pilots of all kinds of experience levels. And obviously,
Citation 2 Echo Alpha, just
flight
descend to maintain
simulator
9000, don't worry.
fans. Arnold, you are one of the few. Okay, so now we have to actually pay attention. Let's set this thing up for cruise. Let's actually do... so the leaning, I wouldn't want to get leaner than that.
Skyhawk 176, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
35.4, Skyhawk 53176. Thank you.
Citation 2 Echo Alpha, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
Caleb, happy Thursday. Welcome aboard. Welcome. I'm going to go into... This might be a little
Sirius
bit
Jet
easier
77 Charlie Mike, Santa Maria Altimeter 299 tree, it is
Flight
information
plan,
pop, expecting on FMA 30 approach.
ABNG.
Roger, we have Alpha, thank you.
Let's...
SoCal Citation 32 Echo Alpha Sierra.
Oh, can I not move? I don't think I can
9,000.
move. Insert after.
Citation 32 Echo Alpha, Santa Barbara approach, altimeter 2991, expecting on FMA 29 approach.
Where do you expect that to Echo Alpha? Thanks.
Citation 2 Echo Alpha, clear direct Cadab.
That should be good.
Alright, clear direct Cadab to Echo Alpha.
Alright, what's our power situation here? 23 is probably pretty good. EGT is a little bit on the rich side. Maybe we can sneak out a couple. Okay, so that looks good. Yeah, why is it not coordinated? This thing will usually cruise out pretty... Yeah, something's up
Charlie Mike,
with
left heading 250.
with the rudders.
Left 250, 7 Charlie Mike.
That's neutral right
7
there.
Charlie
and
Mike,
it's-
descend to maintain 4000.
Down to 4,000, 7 Charlie Mike.
Coordinated.
Citation 2 Echo Alpha, descend to maintain
So
4000.
that's...
Down at 4,000 to Echo Alpha.
That matches with what I am feeling taxing. Is that is pulling to...
So 53176 SoCal approach, I'm sorry, did I miss your check-in?
Not sure. Skyhawk 53176, we're at 5,500.
Sky 53176, SoCal approach, good evening, Ontario altimeter 2986.
Alright, 2986, Skyhawk 53176. Did I check in? I'm actually not sure if I checked in. I don't know if I did or not. I flipped it? I did not check in. No, I would have remembered saying the altitude. Okay, so how is the speed and power looking?
Citation 2 Echo Alpha, cross Cadab at above 4000, clear the on-air runway 29 approach.
Alright, cross Cadab at or above 4,000, clear for the RNF 29 to Echo Alpha.
So it's... why? This is going really slow.
Sirius Jet 7 Charlie Mike, turn right heading 270, that's affected the final approach course.
Fuel flow is actually
Flight
pretty high
270
too.
for final approach course.
Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff that that Microsoft 2020 is going to not do well. Caleb, I know absolutely nothing about aviation or Sims, but the new Microsoft flight has me looking into starting to learn flight sims. Awesome, dude. Well, welcome aboard.
255 Bravo Juliet.
This is how I learned, is watching streams. We're on X-Plane, which is I would say the preferred.
I'm sorry, you're not
the preferred sim
the question?
right now. It looks great.
255 Bravo Juliet, thank you for departure.
It's matured over the last even 2 years quite a bit. But I'd say like maybe the last 4 or 5, 3 years that it's really matured. So this is what Flight Sim 2020 will probably eventually be, but it's not going to be here for a while. System-wise, we've got a fully functional GPS here, just like the real plane. I mean, this is the actual Garmin unit here, and this is a plane that has a realism expansion pack on it, and it's not working. It's not really giving me
027 Charlie Mike 6 from Elvis, flight heading 280, maintain 4,000 until established on the final approach course, cleared on F runway 30 approach.
It's going a little bit slow, but yeah, Microsoft is going. It's going to be really, really basic for a while. Draconis, happy Thursday, man. What's happening? I'm trying to figure out location right now. Yeah, Lake Matthews is. I actually believe Lake Matthews is right here. So we're in the same area. Sky Surfer, how's it going? Thanks for the flight school recommendation the other night. Going to check out Pacific this weekend. Sweet, man, awesome. Yeah, they are great. They've got some really, really good instructors there. The planes are excellent. They're Pipers, which is
citation 2 Echo Alpha, contact.
But yeah, that's awesome, man.
Have a nice day.
I'm glad. I'm glad it worked.
2 Echo Alpha, talking the way out.
Trying to figure out what to do with 81,000 channel points since I still can't make the front.
118.3, thank you, 7 Charlie Mike.
That's really funny. Yeah, their arrow is really nice. Dude, I'd be staring at those fuel gauges this whole time. Oh my god. Just brutal. That is really sketchy. So if we land with 5 gallons usable total, we'll be legal. And that's halfway down between the red and the 5 there, obviously, which is crazy. Tony, thank you very much for the host. Thank you, sir.
Hey, bird.
Taxi on your merry way, and if I need you, I will contact you.
Taxi on your merry way because I said
Taxi
so.
on your merry way, and if I need you, I will contact you.
Marcus, your ears were burning, man. Marcus, thank you so much for 12 months. We were just talking about Marcus. That's awesome, man. Thank you, sir. Taxi on your merry way because I said so. There's Flaybob with the overflow, apparently. Yeah, so there was some recent update that Raven identified as the culprit for the water showing up around here. I have not updated that, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Old OSM data. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to get that updated. Cool Camaro, how's it going? Man. Cool Camaro, you've been around longer than that, man. You know that 172 is back to normal. This isn't something different. This is back to usual. Oh yeah, I know, Blow, and that's what I meant. Is obviously, you're taking off with 5 gallons. I want to, So saying legal, we're still legal you're right, is not accurate, but it is, it matches what we planned for legally, and we should have significantly more than that. And significantly being probably not the right term, since using round numbers, planning for a 10 gallon per hour fuel flow.
To maintain repression cross
we're at 8 here,
240.
and also kind of using 15 gallons instead of 16, 17, whatever we had, and also our flight time was estimated to be 40 minutes instead of an hour. So we should have comfortable amount of fuel left over. We did take some shortcuts and we're heavy, so the climb rate probably wasn't what is planned for.
Pacific 1718 Golf, stand above departure, ready to contact, climb, maintain 8,000.
To what we have.
Maintain 8,000, Pacific 1718 Golf.
Let's see, I chose span of flight over Pavco this time around. Oh no, dude. Pavco was great. I took one flight with them, so it's not. I'm definitely not. They're fine after one flight. CFI flew within the Archer yesterday. When I asked about the 172, he said it's basically the same. Just need to use your feet some more. Yeah. They're fun, man. They're pretty cool. They are different though. Like basically the same is probably to him more accurate when you compare
4 Tango Whiskey, they came in out 72990.
a bunch of flight time and a bunch of different types together. Yeah, PA-28 and a 172 are probably pretty close. But when you have a very small sample size, they land almost completely differently. The Piper is way easier to land than a 172. I've taken a few with Pavka like 3 or 4 times, and the instructors I had couldn't connect with, which is fair. When you're comparing 2 planes and you've got 4,000 plus hours. Yeah, that seems like, they're basically the same. But yeah, they land totally different. Does he mean just the fixed pitch propeller and the 180 horsepower? In flight, they're...
Epic 1 Golf, turn left heading 170.
I mean, it's not... They're by very differently. For me, I just think of it as the intricacies of landing it.
American 2027,
they land
you able to get mice in
me
that file
differently,
240?
but I think anybody that flew one or the other exclusively could hop in the other one and fly it, no problem.
All right, American 2027, just descend and maintain flight level 240.
If you're going from a Piper to a 172, that's a tougher transition than
American 2027, descend and maintain flight level 240.
The assertion of the heavier rudder use. What's up, Palmer? Got our check rides. Dude, that is a great
American
reason
2027,
to not
Los Angeles
go
Center, ahead of you.
to a fly-in. That is awesome. Took me like 10 hours to figure out how to land 172s after I got my PPL on the Warrior. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, dude. It's a total pain in the butt. They do not want to land.
American 2026, squawk 2364.
So that all looks good. We're still holding at 8. Everything's still holding fine. I mean, we're just going... So our ground speed's 117, so we've got a nice tailwind, but like that just looks pathetic. It is getting hotter though. Yikes.
Caution, TFR ahead.
Well, if you can't,
American 2026,
Palmer, that is perfectly fine, obviously. If you can, that'd be great, and hopefully it comes with news of past check ride. That'd be good. Space,
1 Golf cleared. The
fuel management is going
center 135.5.
fine, just fine so far. We'll
We'll
really see what happens when we land. That'll be
American
the real
2026, what type
the
aircraft were
real
you again?
test.
American 2026, radar contact is sending out a flight level 24021 miles northeast of
70
Daggett.
pounds
Descend and maintain
more
13,000,
load is so
13,000,
much.
Las Vegas altimeter
That's a
297
lot.
tree.
It's fun to figure out the 172
American 2026, no problem. You can contact in Los Angeles center 1 tree 4.65.
to land them
Pull up.
nicely. But yeah, it's
Up.
if you land it like a PA-28, it does not work. Nanoman81, thank you so much for following. Welcome aboard. Happy Little Friday. No, this is. It looks good though, doesn't it?
Golf, Los Angeles
Yeah, this is
center, climb
X-Plane.
maintain 1000.
And this is what
Sirius 5, Bravo Juliet, contact Joshua,
Microsoft
approach
Flight Sim 2020 could be like in a year or two.
Contact Josh, approach 2111.
At least
126.1.
dynamically. system-wise.
126.1 for Sirius 5, Bravo Juliet.
126.
Well, you've got less than 2 weeks now,
126.1.
Nanoman, so
10.
they are not letting anybody else in.
126.1.
We're gonna have to wait for
Thank you.
for the release.
American 2026, Los Angeles
Yeah,
center,
the
verify
HSI
you're
would-
descending down to 13. American 2026, thanks. Say hello to Mike and Las Vegas altimeter 297 tree.
Birds.
Say hello to Mike. I am almost certain I know how that Microsoft launch is going to go, and I can't wait. Been with the Insider since day one. Not sure why I didn't get the invite. Yeah, I didn't really pay much attention to it. I love X-Plane so much that I didn't really feel like I needed to be on the beta. We know enough people that have been on the, alpha for a while, and I'm fine waiting. So it's refreshes, unable to connect. That is Below Minimum's one of my favorite songs, and that was back in the Goldsies Bird Strike days, where he would throw a bunch of seagulls at me. I never dipped in X-Plane. I've been simming since the 90s. Nice. Yeah, this is a great simulator. It's really, really nice. And it's got years of development, third-party development, and
Bakersfield
it
approach.
looks and feels and works great a lot. I'm excited just because it's a new thing, and it clearly is going to be the focus for a while for a lot of the third-party developers. So it makes a lot of sense to jump on the bandwagon and see what happens.
American 2026, contact Las Vegas approach 125.9.
I'm kind of glad. Yeah, Phil, I think you're better off being on vacation for a while. Yeah. Was that for me? Did I miss?
Vegas approach, good evening, American 2026 is 140 for 130 on the Cap-X6. We got Mike.
American 2026, Las Vegas approach, altimeter 297 tree, descend via the Cap-X6 arrival, expect the visual approach, weighing 26 left.
We'll expect a visual for 26 left, and we'll descend
It
via the
probably
Cap-X6,
was.
American 2026, 297.
53176, contact SoCal approach 126.7.
26.7, Skyhawk 53176.
Caution, TFR ahead.
26.7. Let's get the ATIS for Palm Springs, 2465. 2465. We're going to Palm Springs. Yeah, the the apple fire, right? Do they call it something else, or is that a new one? Yeah, that's the TFR right there. Just all on fire. I don't think we can get the ATIS here. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 53176, 5,500. Enable ATIS at Palm Springs currently.
Sky 53176, SoCal approach. The altimeter at Palm Springs 2970, ATIS Victor shows wind 33016, sky clear below 2000, and visibility greater than 10 miles.
All right, Roger, thanks for that. And you said 2970 on the altimeter, Skyhawk 53176?
Skyhawk 176, affirmative, and they're landing 31 left and right.
Okay, we'll expect the 31s, Skyhawk 53176. It's exciting seeing the attention that Microsoft is bringing to aviation. Yeah, I agree too. I'm very happy. I was talking and reading at the same time, which you should never do. I was very happy. I'm very happy to see the attention on aviation and flight sims specifically, which is cool. If you go to internet traffic, it is crazy. Yeah, it is totally insane. The air support during all this stuff. Yeah, Nanoman, it's very fun. You're gonna have a blast. We've got some Discord followers. Oh, Caleb, we got Caleb. Caleb, thank you. Nano, if you are a Discorder and you're interested in getting back into flight sims and aviation in general, give that a shot. I think you could. I think you might like it. And he did. Nanoman is in. Look at that. And Tony's in too. Tony, you weren't in before? Well, we've got now 4 new Discord members. Thank you guys. That is super cool. Let's go and use our super handy, I love this tool, frequencies. Tower is there. We'll get tower loaded up. I love that a lot. Okay. So how's our fuel doing right now? As far as we can tell, it's looking fine. The left side is being used a little bit more, which is accurate? Is it the left or right? I think it is the left that actually gets used a little bit more. And how about don't fly me into a mountain? That's good. I need to fly other than a 430. That looked easy. Yeah, it's really easy, man. Is Discord like the new TeamSpeak? Yes, it is, Nanoman. Yeah, Discord, when I first got involved with Discord, I didn't know. I was like, how do we talk to each other? I just built my computer, and they're like, oh, you download Discord and we chat via that way. And because I was still in like the console, Xbox Live, like it's not native to the game. That seems kind of weird. But it's really a lot more than that. It's used for me more as a forum, as like an internet forum, message board, but it's just a community, and it's very, very fun, and it's a great way to meet people, get information, and just be a part of a community on a day-to-day basis. It's really awesome. Yeah, live forum meets TeamSpeak is a good way to put it. And the live action, the live nature of it is a good distinction as well, Raven, because it's not like a forum where you've got like searchable threads. It's like a live chat room. What's up, Ben? Happy Little Friday. Welcome aboard. Thank you for everybody that's joining. There's a lot of you joining tonight. That's super cool. God, are we... I think we're still a ways off, but we're like kind of approaching, maybe thinking about the little purple check mark. I don't know if that's wishful thinking or not, but...
SoCal approach, TBM 780 Mike Zulu at 5,500, 20 miles north of Los Angeles Airport with request.
How do people usually do that? Is there do they
TBM 780
like,
780 Mike
that?
Zulu, I think I heard.
Like, hey everybody in the Discord, open
and ident, and then go ahead request.
He's been denied every time. So how did...
Mike Zulu.
Huh. On what grounds? Because I meet 2 of the 3 requirements. The only requirement is the
final 135.0.
Is the average viewership.
135.0.
With like
American
almost 600 people in the Discord, could easily just be like, hey guys, for this next month, could you just like open up the stream and leave it open? It's 75 viewers. Followers, I don't think
Vegas
matter.
Approach. Good evening, American 2026.
It's stream time, number of days, and
American
average
2026,
viewers.
Vegas approach. Field that you're about 10 o'clock and 6.5 miles. You have the field in sight?
Yes, sir. We got it in sight.
American 2026, clear pitch approach, way 26 left.
Clear visual 26 left. American
Okay, so let's
2026.
descend.
United 1945, Alexander. Good
Descending
evening.
into Palm Springs, and we'll see what kind of pattern entry we get here. I cannot wait
Vegas departure,
to
Skyhawk
fly in here for
357 X-ray
real.
Tango.
This is a not that long
Number
of a
357
flight,
X-ray Tango, Vegas departure, go ahead.
and it definitely feels
Good evening,
like
Skyhawk 357 X-ray Tango is just south.
Head in the Cloud 2020. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Following to Hawthorne.
Thank you, man.
Skyhawk 357 X-ray Tango, squawk 60.
Dude, I used to have. So do I get any shout out for following you on Instagram? Space Q. Thank you for following on Instagram. I appreciate it, man.
Go ahead, request.
86780 Mike Zulu. Request
who just followed? I just
transition via
missed.
the coastal route for the Bravo airspace.
No, 780 Mike
just
Zulu,
missed
cleared
who
into
just
the Bravo airspace, 5,500.
Cleared to the
If
Bravo,
you just
5,500,
followed,
780 Mike Zulu.
Number 357 X-ray Tango, radar contact, say suggested requested altitude.
say hi in the chat.
And we'll be
I
doing
didn't catch that, I
5,000,
apologize.
correction, 6,500 for cruise, 357 X-ray Tango.
Number 7 X-ray Tango, roger, maintain.
No, we got head in the cloud. Head in the cloud.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Roger,
Thank you.
357 X-ray Tango.
And destination was Hawthorne, you said?
Affirm 357 X-ray Tango.
Thank you.
Oh, Nary P. Thank you, Nary, for following. Welcome aboard. I found out where to find it. I was able to do it. Thank you.
Sky
Okay.
53176, compact Palm Springs Tower 119.7.
19.7 Skyhawk 53176. Thanks for the help. See ya.
Take care. TBM 0 Mike Zulu, contact SoCal approach
he's on it.
134.9.
Bye.
30265 is holding short Alpha 1 at Charlie, ready to taxi with Sierra.
For 30265 on eyes ground, runway 16 right, taxi Alpha Charlie, say direction of flight.
16 right via Alpha Charlie, right downwind departure.
Roger, so you'd like a northbound departure, correct?
Correct, heading over to Camarillo Airport.
Roger, all I needed to know was your direction in reference to the airport, so north departure suffices.
North departure, thanks, 30265.
Let's go to signature this time. Palm Springs Tower, good evening. Skyhawk 53176, about 8 miles to the northwest. Information Victor, full stop, and we're at signature this evening.
For 53176 Palm Springs Tower, enter right downwind, runway 31 left, report midfield.
31 left. Right downwind? Are you want us on a right downwind for 31 left, Skyhawk 53176?
Yeah, that's correct. Because of the terrain on the left side of the airport, we do all traffic pattern to the right side of the airport. If you want to do left side, we can, but the standard is right.
Oh, we'll take the standard. Yeah, we'll cross. You want us to cross over the field and enter that downwind, or just cut across now?
53176, you can just go and kind of like crosswind and then join the downwind. But if you'd like to overfly at 500 above pattern, you're welcome to do that as well.
Okay, we'll start heading crosswind, enter a right downwind for 31 left, Skyhawk 53176. Okay.
And request an IFR clearance again.
UPS 2972, Ontario clearance, looking to pick up IFR to Portland with Romeo.
I know I'm jumping the
UPS
gun. I am window shopping.
2972
What size
Ontario
iPad
clearance,
is
clear the
preferred?
Portland Airport Sunshine for
the
departure
mini
chapter
I prefer
transition
a lot. I tried the regular iPad and it
departure
was
frequency
way too big.
135.4,
The mini is just a lot more
1773.
usable to me, but it's a preference thing. Some people like
UPS
the bigger
2972 is
iPad
clear to the
and
Portland
swear by
Airport
'em,
Sunshine
but,
4 departure shape for transition as filed. Climb via the
if you
state except maintain
can,
14,000.
if you buy an iPad from someplace that makes it easy to do exchanges,
UPS 2972 heavy to squawk 1773.
I would just like leave the plastic stuff on, take it in the box to the plane, and try it out.
2972, every back correct?
Tony, yes,
Vegas Tower,
absolutely.
good evening. American 2026 is 5,000 for the visual 26 left.
American 2026 Vegas Tower, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land, thanks, American 2026.
Van Nuys Tower, Skyhawk 30265 is holding short 16 right at Charlie, ready for right cross.
No, it's all good, man. Yeah, no, it's okay. No, that was awesome. You were just like...
265 Van Nuys Tower, right cross and approved, runway
You were on it,
16
man.
right, clear for takeoff.
16 right, clear for takeoff, 30265.
Okay, lights are on.
Las Vegas clearance,
Let's get the
Southwest
mixture coming in.
1595, IFR to
Below
Phoenix.
3,000 just. Our fuel quantity looks...
Southwest 1595, Las
to be
Vegas clearance,
good.
clear to the Phoenix Airport, perfume 4 departure, perfume is fine.
Just over
Climb
10
via SID,
gallons.
squawk 6032.
Yeah, the standard
via the
iPad
perfume
mini.
4,
Yeah.
perfume, climb via the SID 6032.
I mean, there's a newer one,
for this squawk for,
like a more
Southwest
recent one,
1595.
but yeah.
Southwest 1595.
Mike, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for following. Oh, Walker 175. Nice, man. That's cool, dude. Welcome.
Long Beach Tower, Mooney
welcome aboard,
5060 for 26 left, ready for IFR departure.
That's really cool. 5 is the latest. Yeah, I've got the 4.
26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
I did not
clear
plan
for
that
here.
descent well at all. You could go totally power off here. All right, Phil, have a great
John
one,
Wayne
man.
clearance, Diamond DA40, 414 Foxtrot Tango at ACI Jet.
There's a beam.
For VFR flight following to Chino at 3,500.
Cullen John Wayne clearance, standby. Number 53176 from Sherman left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, Skyhawk 53176. Thanks.
Cullen John Wayne clearance for a VFR departure.
Oh, so you're looking at the data one. I have the Wi-Fi only
Foxtrot
one.
Tango,
and
VFR
it works-
departure
it works great.
to flight following to Chino, 3,500.
And you can usually save some dough as well on the purchase price of that.
414 Foxtrot Tango, would you prefer an east or a northwestbound departure for Chino?
I could go.
414 Foxtrot Tango would prefer an eastbound departure.
Number 414 Foxtrot Tango, on departure flighting 080, maintain VFR out or below 3,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk
How do you use
5572.
Wi-Fi? I
Verify your
have.
aircraft type.
It's called it's a dual GPS.
414 Foxtrot
dual
Tango with a Diamond
electronics
DA40. I'm going to fly
it's about
heading
80
080 out or
and
below
it is
3,000,
rock
squawk
solid.
5572.
I love
And
that
November
thing
4
because
Foxtrot Tango, back correct?
it's been so perfect. But yeah, you just get an external GPS.
Final runway 31 left.
If you plan on getting like an ADS-B in device, you're going to be getting GPS from that anyway.
55 Bravo, Juliet, take
So
the
you
field
can
ground,
save,
departure
you know,
frequency 118.8,
however much. I don't even know what the difference is
1477.
on the iPad prices. But if you can save the money by having an external GPS if you want to add to it later. Otherwise, the mobile plan, sometimes might be
runway 30 right.
Not worth it if you end up not using it later on with different connectivity
5860, verify squawk normal, and you're heading 270.
Let's try to make that first taxiway.
270, 060.
Roger, 060 squawk normal, please. Turn on the altitude reporting on your transponder.
Sorry about that.
For 58060, thanks. Contact SoCal departure. Good day.
Yeah. Beautiful.
SoCal departure, thanks.
What are we off at? Bravo? Oh, look at that scenery.
Ontario ground, UPS 2972, taxi for departure.
UPS 2972, heavy Ontario ground, runway 26 left, taxi via Whiskey Sierra. Correction, just via Whiskey.
26 left via Whiskey, UPS
really
2972 heavy.
Rep, yeah, hands, I believe it does, yeah.
John Wayne ground, Diamond 414 Foxtrot Tango at ACI Jet.
So we're going to go
taxi
Bravo,
to
Whiskey.
midfield run-up.
Foxtrot Tango, John Wayne ground, midfield run-up via Alpha.
Signature, and it's by the
Taxi via Alpha 414 Foxtrot Tango.
And San Diego Tower, Skyhawk 690, radio check, please.
On for a radio check, loud and clear.
Palm Springs Tower, Skyhawk 53176, clear 31 left at Bravo, taxi signature.
So the number 53176, right on Whiskey to signature, get it?
Bravo Whiskey signature, Skyhawk 53176. See ya.
See ya.
See ya. I've never, I don't think I've ever used the G1000 with the rep pack. I've maybe only used it a couple of times at all. Yeah. Found it. Found the ground. That is a short field landing in a 172 space. They are not entirely comfortable. Alright, we're left at Whiskey 3, which is right there, and
whoa, found it. Hello.
Do we have to sneak under the wing of some of these big ass dudes?
Ontario Tower, UPS 2972, heavy 26 left, ready for departure.
UPS 2972, heavy Ontario Tower, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Is great.
Clear for takeoff, UPS 2972 heavy.
Okay. Where is it? It just tucked right back in there, I think. Yeah, I think it's just right where these little 172s are. Oh, what's that? Is that signature too? Yeah, there's signature. Custom signature. Y Stealth, thank you very much for following. Welcome aboard. Yeah, so I think that's just the signature hangers. This looks like the actual FBO. Okay, let's see how this
Tower, good evening, American 2026 is off at 26 left at Alpha 6.
Lights, turn off the avionics, turn off all of the avionics. I need to do the switch, there we go, and kill it. New to flight sims, are the radio comms on a player-made server like what happens if someone is griefing? No, this is a paid service called Pilot Edge. And it is fantastic. So it's very, very real life. Yeah, engine was still running. What let's see what the gauges actually said. So the gauges are showing about 11 gallons, and that is another hour worth of fuel. So crap, that may have only used 60 pounds. Maybe 70? We're not even close, man. That's awesome. That's super great. So this is a rep pack for those of you that are here that are new to flight simulators. I'll try my best at explaining how what this is. There is a default plane that comes with X-Plane. I don't even know where to. We'll go to this one. I'll show you this one. This is the default 172 for X-Plane. There's another downloadable 172 that you can get from a company called Airfoil Labs, or there's an additional plugin for this default 172, and it's by a company called Sim Coders, and it's the rep, and it's called a rep pack, but the P is actually for pack. So it's Skyhawk plus rep. So it's the Realism Expansion Pack is what it's called, and it adds a bunch of different stuff to the plane. Simulates a lot of the systems. We've got this little menu here that pops out, and you can see all of the parameters all the maintenance stuff that you can fix. Everything looks. I thought I saw something that was red. Yeah, so and it simulates it adds a bunch of extra stuff to it, including realistic flight fuel characteristics, fuel burn. That did not happen. So what I did before the flight is in ForeFlight, which this is a tool used by real pilots. It also works in the simulator, so it's tied directly to it. It thinks that we're at Palm Springs. So there's me at Palm Springs, and you can see here as well the track that we made. But in the weight and balance, calculate out how much fuel you can bring on board. We've got 17.6 gallons of fuel. They do charge for the rep packs. Yeah, the rep packs are about $20. So if you have a rep pack for a pay-wear plane already, you have to add an additional $20 onto that price tag. So like the Bonanza, it's a $33 plane from Coronado. You add the rep pack to it, it's a $53 plane. I anticipate that most of that pricing will carry on to future sims. They might be able to drop the prices a little bit if the volume picks up, but I can't imagine that it's going to change much. It might take a little while for those prices to get back up. They might lower, they might add some freeware stuff just to get the new people into it, hooked on the plane. I think it's worth it. There's a couple of things that the rep pack does not do very well.
Disconnected.
That you really have to pay attention to if you're using this to learn how to fly. And that's really the only time that it's really going to be, one, noticeable, and two, important to recognize. That took a while. With our plenty of fuel, I will show you my main issue with the rep pack 172 here. Everything else is pretty great. It changes the ground handling a lot from the default plane. Improves it a ton. We're gonna go just right through this taxiway here. The other thing that it improves a lot is the slow speed characteristics. The slow speed characteristics in the default plane is pretty bad. The stall horn sounds terrible, and it just has really poor characteristics. It's too easy to fly it really slow. This adds a lot more realistic slow flight behavior. So there are things that you can't download this and expect to hop in a 172 and have it
approaching runway
exactly
13
as
right,
this plane
31
does.
left.
But I'll show you my biggest issue with this, and you decide whether or not it's a big issue, because it has to do with the most technical phase of flight, which is landing. 400 foot pattern, or 400 foot elevation, airport elevation, and we'll use 1,000 foot pattern here, and I'll show you what I mean. It might seem insignificant, but it is, in my mind, a significant issue if you're at the stage of your training where you're kind of learning pattern and procedures and stuff.
Too low. Terrain.
Yeah, I don't see any terrain over here. So let's get up to 1,500 feet. It's going to be our pattern. It's super hot, and we're still loaded up with weight, so it's climbing. It's not climbing very well at all right now. Oh yeah. So that is a beam the numbers, and that's pattern altitude right there. So a beam the numbers, pull the power back, and we're going like super fast right now. Let's move it up a little bit more. There's the threshold. So I'm going to land on the threshold and pretend like the threshold is the numbers. So there's pull the power back, put the first notch of flaps in, power back to like 1,600. Gonna turn base. Power back more. Get second notch of flaps in. 1,600 RPM would be like roughly the power setting that you'd probably be on at this point with 2 notches of flaps in. Again, not using the actual runway, we're going to use the displaced threshold just because it's a little bit closer. And now full flaps, turning final, and I'm going to go power idle. And it's still, we're a little high on the glide slope here. The glide slope is obviously for the actual runway, not the threshold, but we are high for that runway, which is way back there, so we're really high for this. Flaps are in full, and I'm just letting the nose come down. I'm not like dive bombing it,
short
but
final runway
with power
31
idle
left.
and descending, it's going 70 knots and getting faster. It would, once you hit that third notch of flaps, it will actually slow the plane down, and you can feel the deceleration. But even with power idle, it holds 70 knots for way too long. And I was at power idle when I went full flaps, and we just made the threshold. So the fuel flow, the fuel management is pretty far off, and the drag on the flaps is really far off. It's just so hard to slow it down. Yeah, it's really, really hard. I find this problem with almost all planes from every developer in X-Plane. There are a few that that are much better. But yeah, the 172 just will not slow down. Oh, it's way floaty. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy floaty. And you just, I mean, you can land it with the power out, like just all the time. I am using a Thrustmaster HOTUS X. So it's the cheapest thing that you can get to run a simulator. I got it like I downloaded the sim before I even knew that I wanted to get one. So I downloaded it and I just needed something because I tried with the mouse and keyboard and it was so bad. And I just got the cheapest thing. I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna like doing this. So I just these are $40. They're split, so I can have the stick on the left and the throttle on the right, which I like more, and it's more the side that you actually control on. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't care. What was coming in at 60 last time I flew, started the flare right above the threshold, and she floated for about 1/3 of the runway. Yeah, it's totally crazy. You really have to plan the descent and get it trimmed appropriately, and it's still hard to land it nice. Yeah, you just hold it off, power idle. But I mean, they update the rep, right? Yeah, they do update the rep pack. So it's not like you're stuck with whatever it is. And this is kind of where you have to just accept that it's a flight simulator on certain things. I would say that the fuel flow for a plane like a 172 is an important thing to model correctly, and I would think an easier thing to model correctly. And they apparently don't have that. So, a lot is good about it, and there's a lot that is not perfect. And that's going to be the same for a lot of planes. There probably is maybe one or two planes that are in the maybe perfect discussion, and even those, I think the developers would even say that no, it's not perfect, but we'd like to think that we did a good job, but not perfect. That was way too heavy, so let's drop the girls off at Palm Springs. So we're going to do we're going to drop them off, and we'll fill the tanks. 2 adult males, full tanks. Still the same weight, but we can go further. And actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. I'm going to do... Tabs are... Okay. All right. That's a little bit better. Hi, Maria. How are you doing, buddy? French Valley time. 63. Yes. 62 on our short field approach seems surprisingly way too slow. Dude, no, if you're going 62 for a short field, that's way too fast. You got to be like 55 over the numbers in order to actually get a good short field. I look at 60. Oh, you meant fast. Yeah, it's way fast. Yeah, the POH I think is 62, but yeah, that's way fast. Let's do a mixture there. Go 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's go fly out to the site of the first annual 4LE fly-in, French Valley. It's coming on. If the stall horn isn't singing, you're not doing it right. Don't do that though if you're student pilot still. Sweet, Raven. Yeah, that'll be awesome, man. Okay, let's go to get rid of that, and then F70.
Pull up. Pull.
So we should go around the mountain. The Powser. Thank you very much for following the Powser. And at 172, do you turn? Do you run 10 lean of peak or rich of peak for mixture? Usually a little bit. I usually do it a little bit rich. But every plane's a little bit different too. That's a opening a can of worms a little bit, depending on who you talk to, because some planes like to be lean of peak, like they run better lean of peak. Some like it a little bit better rich of peak. Some like peak. Yeah, some just like peak. Okay. My instructor taught me was to lean till it runs rough and then 3 turns in. Yeah, and that's pretty standard, I would say. As you let it, you lean it until it starts running rough, and then you put some back in. Okay. We're gonna go around the mountain or up and over. We're gonna go around. And let's go no flight following.
Connected to pilot.
Alpha Alpha Echo cross 24 left on Alpha Alpha United 1945.
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 34. Dew point 6. Altimeter 2971. Arriving and departing runway 31 left.
Still 93.
31 right. Visual approach is in use. VFR departures contact clear and delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey.
Oh, sounds like I need a scotch from Julia. Chris Hips, thank you for joining the Discord. Welcome aboard. Let's do 1:28:35. Let's see if this... Nope, that's not what I wanted. We have whiskey on board. Palm Springs Clearance, good evening, Skyhawk 53176. We have whiskey, flight following to French Valley at 3,000, please.
Number 53176, Palm Springs Clearance, departure frequency 126.7, squawk 3202.
Departure frequencies on 26.7, squawking 3202, Skyhawk 53176.
TAC 176, you're back correct.
3202.
Chino Tower, Diamond 414 Foxtrot Tango is clear of the runway. I'd like to taxi to the run-up at 26 right.
414 Foxtrot Tango, runway 26 right, taxi via Alpha Papa, cross runway 21 at Alpha.
Crossray runway 21 at Alpha, 414 Foxtrot Tango.
Okay. Palm Springs Ground, Skyhawk 53176, Atlantic, taxi.
Skyhawk 53176, Palm Springs Ground, verify you said you're at Atlantic?
Where are we at? No, we're at Signature, right? Negative, Palm Springs Ground, we're at Signature, Skyhawk 53176.
Okay, 53176, after runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Whiskey Alpha 31 left, Skyhawk 53176. Alright. Get some lights coming on and stuff. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alright, and we are at normal, happy, okay, where are you going? Non-freak out fuel levels. Oh, we got the tank slapper. I do not see where the lines are. Okay. This is a really nice Palm Springs scenery. And Whiskey to Alpha. Make sure we're clear of any big jets roaming around here. If I can somehow get to America, yes. That's pretty funny. Bobble Bill is a physics enigma. That is true. Okay. Oh. Here's our V1 taxi. This is actually going to be a pretty quick flight. And I think we're clear to do a run up here, I would say. Okay. No one flipped our cables while we were dropping the girls off. That looks good. Mags look good. That looks good. Cool. Okay, let's get out of here. Departure frequency is on 126.7. That is ready to go. Palm Springs Tower, good evening. Skyhawk 53176, holding short 31 left at Alpha.
Skyhawk 53176, Palm Springs Tower, retrieving left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 31 left, Skyhawk 53176.
Approaching runway 31 left. Entered runway 31 left. 9,800 feet remaining.
Clear on final. There we go. All right. Lights, camera, action. Full power, everything is green. Wow! Oh my god, rudder pedals, are you kidding me? Just sharp to the right.
Chino clearance, Diamond DA 4414 Foxtrot Tango, VFR flight following to John Wayne.
And the lack of sound on this is kind of annoying. Well, that was less than elegant.
Stack 414, Christian Diamond 414 Foxtrot Tango, departure frequency 135.4, squawk 6237.
414 Foxtrot Tango, departure frequency 135.4, squawk 6237.
For Foxtrot Tango, back correct.
And
San Luis ground, Bowen 767 Juliet Romeo, radio check.
Line clear.
Okay, you too, sir, thanks. And St. Louis ground, Bowen.
Yeah, all it takes is just a nice
Juliet
big
Romeo
fuel tank in the back.
At gate 3, ready for taxi for a stop departure and a half tango.
767 Juliet Romeo, St. Louis ground, runway 29er, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha to runway 29er, Bowen 767 Juliet Romeo, heavy.
53176, radar contact, connect SoCal departure, good day.
Going to departure, Skyhawk 53176. See ya.
See you later.
260, that's affirmative. Walker 169, Los Angeles Center, good evening.
Walker 169, there he is again.
4 o'clock in a mile and a half, traveling, actually he'll be passing behind you westbound 10,400, no factor.
Let me go, Brian.
SoCal approach, good evening. Skyhawk 53176, 1,700, climbing 3,000.
53176, SoCal departure, altimeter 2971. Say destination, say direction of flight.
We're heading to French Valley. We're going to just loop around through the Banning Pass. Skyhawk 53176.
Number 53176, rounded.
So French Valley is just to the southeast of John Wayne. It's in the Temecula Valley in Temecula. And it's a very cool airport, super long runway, nice facilities. And that's where we're going to have the first annual
Southwest 1595 contact Albuquerque Center 134.
I had been talking, or been wanting to do this for 2 years now. And delay after delay, kept pushing it back. And now that finally have the license, reliable plane, despite everything that's been going on, we felt that it was a great time, or as good a time as any, to host a fly-in. and we've got 12, 13 planes scheduled to come right now.
Walker 169, cross caddy at 12,000 at 250 knots, Las Vegas, altimeter 2974.
Almost a week, damn. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Holy crap. And it's just going to be really low key. There's a restaurant there. They're doing takeout, tons of ramp space. I mean, it's going to be probably pretty hot to be just hanging out outside.
But to your left, about 3 miles northwestbound, 4,500 VFR type on
umbrella or something. Below Minimums is coming. Citation Max, if you guys know who he is bringing out his CJ3 Plus, which is super awesome, obviously. We might have another jet or two show up.
Number 1, Golf to center, maintain 5,000.
But it's just going to be nice to be with a bunch of friends at an airport, and we'll be responsible and all that stuff. But outdoors and staying apart will be plenty, and I'm excited. I'm excited for it. It'll be, it's going to be like a, like a motorcycle meet, kind of thing. Like we're just going to show up. We've got, all the parking together and order some lunch, hang out, sit under some wings, and just have fun. 87 Uniform Papa. Thanks, man. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. I'm excited for it.
Diamond 414 Foxtrot Tango is at 2,300. 414 Foxtrot Tango.
Number 414 Foxtrot Tango, did you just depart Chino?
Affirmative. I just left Chino. 414 Foxtrot Tango.
Number 414 Foxtrot Tango, SoCal approach radar contact.
This is some unbelievable scenery. Look at that ortho. I love it.
06 Bravo Mike.
This is still a freaking good-looking sim. I mean, it's going to be good-looking for a very long time. Updates will still continue. I think we're in good hands in terms of flight simulation for a while.
Number 4 Foxtrot Tango, Roger. Proceed on course. Contact approach 128.1.
Between this and whatever Microsoft ends up delivering.
18 Golf, cross thermal,
we're going to be
4,000, cleared for the approach.
In good hands.
Cross thermal at above 4,000, cleared, RFC 1 approach, 17 Golf.
176, yeah, I think it's planning on being
060, turn right, heading 280.
280, 06.
06 Bravo Mike, SoCal approach, how you doing?
Awesome.
Welcome 169, contact SoCal approach 133. Las Vegas approach 133.95.
We'll be there at least a little bit, hopefully. 83364. So basically, like all Finbar's liveries.
SoCal approach, Diamond 414 Foxtrot Tango at 4,100.
Diamond Star 414 Foxtrot Tango, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2987. This is information, Charlie.
I have information, Charlie, 414 Foxtrot Tango.
Mooney 060, descend to maintain 2,000.
3,000.
Descend maintain 2,000, 060.
Number 4 Foxtrot Tango, heading 210.
14 Foxtrot Tango, heading 210.
Let's move it up here a little bit.
Las Vegas Bridge, Walker 169, 13,900 for 12,000 with November for the visual 26 left.
Walker 169, Las Vegas approach, expect that, the altimeter is 2974.
74, Walker 1, good night.
Walker 169, after Caddy, direct the Las Vegas airport.
Caddy, direct Las Vegas, Walker 169.
So I'll probably put out like a notification about it. I mean, there's obviously not like a ton of planes coming in where we have to do any NOTAM or anything. Like it's going to be pretty simple instructions, but we're also going to stream on Thursday to practice the flying, of course. So that'll be a lot of fun, and that will kind of serve as the NOTAM, I guess. But it's land on runway 18, turn right.
Diamond Star 414 Foxtrot Tango, do you have a preference for runway?
So It's not.
No preference, 414 Foxtrot Tango.
It's
No,
not.
4 time yourself, 4 Foxtrot Tango. Do you have the field in sight now at your 12 o'clock and about 13 miles?
Field is in sight, 414 Foxtrot Tango.
Number 4 Foxtrot Tango, make straight in for 20 right.
Emmett here.
I'll make straight in for 20 right, 414 Foxtrot Tango.
Number 36 Bravo Mike, descend and maintain 3,800.
3,800, 36 Bravo Mike.
And if
Number 4 Foxtrot Tango, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
4 Foxtrot, I heard that.
Contact tower 126.8.
The first plane that I flew was 4 Foxtrot Golf.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, you contact John Wayne Tower 126.8. Good day.
126.8, see ya.
I think that was my first real world SIA to a controller.
Welcome 169, descend and maintain 7 down.
Is that 3,600 or 3,800 you want to say?
Down to 7,000, marker 169.
I'm sorry, the aircraft calling again, say again?
36 Bravo Mike, just confirm you want 3,600 or 3,800?
3,800, please.
Yeah, it doesn't. It was.
060 to right, 340, 340.
Probably sounds a little bit more distorted.
340, 060.
Orange Valley. Should be good. What's this thing yelling at me to do? Pull the power back. Alright, man. Have a good evening. Or morning, I should say.
Traffic.
Oh, where's my buddy? Where's my traffic buddy? Traffic!
Cessna 176, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
35.4, Skyhawk 53176.
Hey, the White Legend,
yep.
you're my buddy, 36 Bravo Mike traffic, 9 o'clock, 2.5 miles westbound, 3,800 VFR type
My
of
buddy, White Legend. Because I'm a White Legend.
Traffic is out, 36 Bravo Mike.
Loading 060, turn right, heading 050, intercept the localizer.
050 and to the localizer, thank you.
Intercept the locals, I'll clear you in a second. Epic 18 Gulf, contact Palm Springs Tower 119.7.
Switching to tower,
Some
Epic
pretty
1
nice
Golf.
outlets
Bravo
right
Mike,
here.
turn right, 130,
I
traffic,
think
no
those
factor.
are Cabazon outlets, and that's
130, 36 Bravo Mike.
Morongo.
060, 5 miles from Naps, maintain 2,000 until established on a
That's
localizer,
probably
cleared
me.
ILS runway 7 approach.
Maintain 2,000 till on the localizer and clear for the approach.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 53176, 4,100.
Sky 53176, SoCal approach, march altimeter 2988.
Ooh, righty. 2988, Skyhawk 53176.
Las Vegas approach, marker 169 has the field in sight.
Welcome 169 to official approach, waiting 26 left.
Clear visual 26 left, marker 169.
Sirius 6 Bravo Mike, turn right, heading 200.
200, 36 Bravo Mike.
Mooney 060, contact Santa Barbara Town 119.7.
I feel like these are all me because I'm in like
19.7.
untowered field territory.
Sirius 6 Bravo Mike, heading 220, 220.
I can hear his traffic.
220, 36 Bravo Mike.
Captain Berg, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday morning. Yeah, I think I need to go get night current this weekend. That's my goal.
Sierra 6 Bravo Mike 7 from Rebo, flighting 240, maintain 3,800 until established on the localizer, cleared localizer runway 27 approach.
240, 3,800 to establish on the localizer, 27 right localizer approach, 36 Bravo Mike.
System 176, traffic 3 o'clock, 2 miles, turning southeastbound, 4,300 VFR, type 10.
Traffic in sight 176. Dave, yes, that is a blank 650 below the 750. We can maybe start turning towards Hemet here. Got some tricky terrain to deal with. Cool, all right. Yeah, thanks, Dave. It's a pretty beefy set of orthos, but it looks great. And you know, the real reason that my sim has looked so great for so long is that I don't fly anywhere else. Like, I just tear up SoCal, so I can afford to have, you know, really high resolution ortho. You know, once I have the airports that I want, there's not much updating needed there. Look at those reflections, look so good. It's when you want to start exploring the entire world.
Sierra 6 Bravo Mike, contact
really
Lindbergh Town 118.3. Good night.
118.3, Sierra 36 Bravo Mike.
Thank you.
This is actually 16, I believe, here, but in Orange County it's 18. But here it's just 16. Only thing I like to use is the 650 for when I have the 750 running.
Destination AWAS is 119.025.
Yeah, I have the SciTech panel, so I can look at the nav and comm 2 here. Just makes it.
Walker 169, contact Vegas Town 119.9. Take care, man.
Yeah, no Goldsy tonight.
119.9 or Walker 169. We'll see you in a little bit.
So this terrain looks awesome. We're gonna be coming up to Hemet here. Where is the airport? It's a little bit more off of our nose. I might have the wrong valley here. That is Hemet, the town. And the airport is probably on the other side of those hills. I think it's on the other side of those hills. I remember Brad saying that it was like up against those hills. I'm just going to aim right towards the cleavage there. That looks like a good trajectory for us. This is the last frequency we're going to be on SoCal. CTAF is 22.8. Can start descending here as well. So this is the Inland Empire. If you're not familiar with SoCal geography, this whole area is referred to the Inland Empire, including everything up to that mountain range that you see up there. On the other side of that mountain, that's Santiago Peak. That's Orange County on the other side of that. This is all Inland Empire. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a very endearing. It's more of a sarcastic. There's a sarcastic tone to that. Let's see if we can spot on this ortho. It might not be high enough resolution to spot why that would be sarcastic. So you can... Ah, there's some... There's a lot of horse tracks out here, too. It's an interesting area. And where is... Why can I not spot the freaking airport? Oh, we're not to it yet. It's the other side of these mountains, probably. Thank you guys for watching some general aviation. I like that. Wet like water, happy little Friday. It's not a very flattering angle of Bobble Bill, is it?
Flight check 1, 2200 climbing the VFR below 24, 220 heading.
Flight check 1, SoCal departure, resume on navigation, cancel altitude restriction.
Cancel the outs and the navs. Flight check 1.
Flight check 1, are you doing air work in this airspace near John Wayne?
Negative, we gotta go to Big Bear, sir. Flight check 1.
Flight check 1, roger. What altitude are you looking for?
13.5, please.
Thank you.
And flight check 1, we were trying to do a left turn out of here instead of the right turn. Do you have a preference?
Flight check 1, you can make a left and then a right and then another left and right.
Alright, we'll do some lefts and some rights. Flight check 1, much appreciated.
Oh my god. One day you can stop by when I fly some GA. Absolutely, man. I'd love to, Dave. We're almost to the Valley of the French. I'm having a tough time spotting this stuff, though. I don't know why. Is that our runway? Yeah, that looks like our super jagged runway with the lights on. Yeah, we got him in sight. Yeah, don't get your hopes up too much. It's going to be fun, it's going to be great, but there's going to be a lot of stuff that needs work. Flight check is out and about. Alright, I think we're okay. I think we're okay with fly falling. We could probably get rid of that now. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 53176. We've got French Valley in sight. Like to terminate flight following.
Sky 53176, radar service terminated. Welcome, maintain VFR. Change to advisory frequency approved. There is traffic. Looks like they're just departing the field 1,400. That's about all I got from you. Enjoy the restaurant. Take care.
Sounds good. We'll be looking out for that traffic. Squawking VFR. Frequency change approved. Skyhawk 53176. See ya.
Goodbye.
I'll get you one day. French Valley traffic, Skyhawk 53176, 8 miles to the north, straight in runway 18, French Valley. Let's see who's in the pattern. Is that a real plane? Oh, that's a drone for sure. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say for sure. See a simulator. Get on the rudders. You can just ride this straight in. French Valley traffic, Skyhawk 53176, 5 miles to the north, straight in 18, French Valley. Yeah, is that Let's check the map. That is... nobody. That is nobody. It's not looking very Empire-y there. A lot of Empire stuff. Lights are on. Mixture is in. Fuel is good. Cutoff is in. Selectors on both. French Valley traffic, Skyhawk 53176, final 18, French Valley. That is a pretty sight. It really is big, yeah. Which makes it the perfect location for a fly-in. Pilots of all experience levels. Okay, speed checks. We can get the rest of the flaps in. I'm just going to dump them in. And idle. Let's see if we can hit those 1,000 markers. Hold it off. Nope, it's not going to make it. Nope. Not gonna get there. I didn't want to add any more power.
Whoa! Found it. Hello. Found the ground.
That is White Lake. This airport was where that audio clip came from. French Flight traffic, Skyhawk 53176, taxi to transient French Valley. Let's get the strobes. Oh, we got another tank slapper. Just in time for dinner with Julia. How's it going, White Leg? All right, Tony, have a great one, man. Thank you very much for the amazing service, as always. Much appreciated. And here is our parking spot right in front of the restaurant. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? See, all right. That doesn't really count, but I'll let it slide for now. Yeah, this scenery has done a great job. The runway, and I think it's more a function of the extra work that Raven did on the geological data, made it a much higher resolution. And this was not fixed, so there's a lot of jaggedness to this runway. As you can see, it kind of undulates up and down. That I think Raven is working on. Yes, you got here just in time for the See Ya White Lake. Yeah. Well, this is the site of the fly-in next weekend. So you'll be seeing a lot of this in the next couple streams, because we'll be preparing for for flying in here. So we'll fly in from different airports and different planes and make it a little bit varied. And then Thursday, we'll end it with the Piper coming in here from John Wayne as our final practice run, which should be a lot of fun. So, yeah, do your weight and balance. It's fun when you are forced to only fly for an hour with the fuel that you've got on board. Cool. Thank you guys again so much for following and subscribing and all that stuff. Again, if you're new, check out the Discord. It's an awesome community. Would love to have you guys join. Would be fun to keep that thing growing. I already had 5 people join already, which is freaking crazy. I love that. And yeah, thank you guys again. Have a great rest of the evening. Have a great weekend. We'll be in touch on the Discord. I might do a stream sometime this weekend.
Turn right hotel, kind of ground.
Right at hotel, contact the ground. See ya!
I'll let you know. Yeah. Thank you guys. And see ya.